you were on my podcast a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
You had a relationship with Armie Hammer. That was a huge, like, public
There's
thing.
a documentary coming out soon about it.
Stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's crazy. Like, we can talk about it in a second. You can keep going.
No. Wait, you can't just say that.
No, like, it's just, so there's a documentary coming out about his whole family, and I've been asked like a lot by the media to comment on it, and I'm in it. Like, I think clips of me and the things that I've done and some statements I've made are in it, but I decided to not be a part of it.
Why is that?
It was really hard for me. Like, all of it was pretty hard for me.
Traumatic.
Like, the situation was traumatic, and then like the media aspect of it was super traumatic.
Mm-hmm.
I came forward because we'd gone photographed together. There were photos of me on my Instagram that I had bruises on me and stuff. People knew.
Well, and there's so many other women.
Yeah, there were so many other women, and I did. So I actually, like, women were coming forward, and I was sitting with my sister, and we were beating, and my sister's just the best, and she's dating a girl, and we were just all sitting there, her and her girlfriend. We're sitting there, and they were like, yo, like, this shit's coming out about Armie, like, what do you, like, did this happen to you? And I was like, I make a joke out of everything.
Me too.
So I was just like,
worst
I was like,
shit.
yeah, this shit's so insane. But like, yeah, like these are some things he did. And my sister and her girlfriend were like, Paige, like, that's not fucking normal.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was like laughing, but they were like, that's not funny.
Right.
Like, that's not funny. That's not cool. That's not kosher. That's not safe. That's not BDSM. Like, that's just fucking weird and twisted. And like, he's a sexual deviant.
And it took for them to point it out
100%. And that's why people are like, oh, well, like, you didn't say it, like, to begin with. And like, you all of a sudden, people started getting media attention. Then you, whatever, like, jumped on. I go, no, like, I had a conversation with my family. And then they were like, Paige, this isn't right. Because I was so manipulated. I was love bombed. I was manipulated. I really thought that it was BDSM. I thought it was just like, I thought there was this community of people that did stuff like this. And I think there is, but like the way that what she did it was not cool.
No.
And I like hadn't had a relationship with that type of like sexual activity. So I didn't know what was normal and what was not.
Especially when it comes to sex.
100%.
And pushing boundaries, and you want to experiment.
Yeah.
It's hard to know what's okay and what's not.
I also just like wanted to be down. Like, I wanted to be a down ass bitch.
Of
like,
course.
I wanted to be like a girl that would, and that's something I've learned a lot. Like, I've learned I'm a different person. When all that shit happened, like, I'm a very different person. Like, saying no is cool. And like being down all the time isn't hot. Like,
no.
Like, and I'm into some stuff. Like, I have things I'm into that's not vanilla, but like saying yes to everything is not the move. Like,
no.
But so many girls do, you know?
A guy is not going to like you more.
No.
Because you're the girl that's down to do whatever the fuck
And that's what
wants.
I learned. Like, I learned that because you lose respect for yourself. Like, and that's the most valuable thing. Like, they might be like, wow, cool girl. But when you lose respect for yourself, it's like, that it doesn't even matter.
Yeah. But what upsets me is the public and their opinion and them saying, you just want attention.
Right.
Why didn't you say it earlier? Why didn't you say it like this?
The crazy thing is we already paparazzi together. Before all that came out, like, I was already like, any clout that I gained from him, like, I already kind of had, like, we were paparazzi. Like, I didn't gain anything. Like, the only thing I gained was like my family having to read that. Like, that's with me forever. Like, when I have kids, like, that's on the internet. Like, I'm not naive. Like, that was gnarly.
Yeah.
It was gnarly. Like, for my sex life and my, like, that deep, dark shit to come out was, like, not positive.
The fact that the public, and this is, like, this happens all day, every day. Harvey Weinstein, Bill Cosby, like, all of them.
The girls have haters that come out.
Well, it's men, too, though.
100%.
I don't know what it is exactly, but it's when a woman speaks up about being abused in some type of way.
Yeah.
Society, men in general, want to shut it the fuck down and make fun of it and cross it off.
Yeah, because they think we're a joke. Like,
yes.
It has to be a joke. It has to be she's trying to get fame. It has to be that.
And because how is that you trying to get famous?
I'm like, yeah, this is not positive press, guys. Like,
the details you gave
about
what he did to you, you're like, oh yeah, that happened because I was trying to be famous. Like, what is wrong?
100%. You know what it is? I think also he has a really cult following from one of his movies, Call Me by Your Name, which is actually like respectfully like a pretty amazing film for the gay community, and it did a lot for the gay community because there was not a film like that. And that's him. That's not him as a person. That's him as an artist. So, but the cult following he has from that film with Timothée Chalamet, who was also a cult following, created this gnarly storm of like, fuck this girl, like conspiracy theory, whatever. Like, I'm so this, I'm so that. But I also like, as a confident person, I know that I have like, I know why I have a career, and it's because I'm good at what I do.